Hi everybody, and welcome to True Wants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button that you'll see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also that bell beside that subscribe button that I always recommend that you press. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you just once that I have uploaded a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, so I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be in the know. Also in that same area, there is that thumbs up, and that's where you guys come in. If you enjoy the content that I make, and that I make so much of it, please take a second when you arrive to hit that thumbs up. It will turn blue, the number will increase, and that's you helping True Ones get noticed on this huge YouTube platform. So I'm thanking everyone for the support of the thumbs up. All right, guys, this is really exciting. This is a box that always comes early in the month, and I'm always looking forward to it because they give us little sneak peeks of what is going to be in this month's box, always at the end. And I always wait till I get what all of them are going to be, and then I do that spoiler video, because you're also able then to see if this is a box that you want to get, because this box is really, really unique. This is called the American Influencer, and what this is in this box is every month they take the box and they take it over with one brand. This month it is LYS. And LYS is a brand that I got introduced to through BoxyCharm, and I got lucky that a couple of times when I was on Instagram, they were doing some lives. So I got to see the background and the founder and the stories, and that it's, you know, female founded and it's Black owned, and everything about it was just absolutely fantastic. But what I really also liked is I had an opportunity to try some of their products, like I mentioned, through the other box. And I really, really liked it. And their packaging is always triangles, and everything about it was great. So when it was this takeover box this month, I was excited because it had a mixture of some makeup and some skincare and some beauty tools. It really had everything, where a lot of times it's either a hair care box or a skincare box or a makeup box. So I really feel this box this month really had everything. There is one item in this bundle that was something that I already got in a previous box. I had the opportunity to use it, but everything else is new to me, and it's everything that's on my face. So except for my eyes, I finally was able to dabble into the Lunar Beauty palette, which absolutely fantastic. But I initially, if I didn't have other filming that I was going to be doing later on today, because I got notification that a couple of other boxes that are going to be so easy for me to be able to sit down and do this face first thing with this box, because this came early, I said I'll be able to wear this all day and really get to know a little bit more about how it wears and everything, because there's sample cards in here in reference to the foundation, which is what I tried to play with on my face and everything like that. So let's go through what's in the box, and then I'll share with you everything that I did and how I was able to come up with a little bit of a first impression on the products that were in the box. All right, so starting with the first item here, this, like I said, everything came in the full retail packaging. A lot of times when you get other boxes, the way they can save dollars and cents is not putting the retail packaging in. So we've seen, you know, boxes that the actual component only comes in, and that's fine too. But I just wanted to make that, like, everything in this box was in the full retail packaging. So on this one here, this is the first item that was in here. And this, I'm not sure if all of us are going to be getting the same shade, because when we did the spoilers, we saw that they had ones that said Brave, one that said Fearless. And this one here that I got in my box today says Genuine, and it says that on the card. So I'm assuming we're all going to get the same color, but please share with me in the comments down below if you get this box, if you get a different shade. This is what they're calling the Aim High Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter in Fearless. But they're saying this is a multi-purpose liquid highlighter booster that can be used over, underneath, or mixed with your foundation to give your skin that undeniable, healthy looking glow. I did use this. I will swatch this at the end, but I didn't use this the way they said because there was another product in here that I wanted to use first. But like I said, at the end, I'll share with you everything that I did. The next item that is in here is a makeup sponge. And this is now wet and used, as you can see, because I did apply everything using this as my tool only for my entire face. This is a unique triangle sponge. Oh, and if I didn't tell you, the value of this is $19. And the value of this whole box, I don't know what the whole value of this whole box is. I will leave that in the comments down below. But what I want to share with you is this box is $38, free ship in the USA. This is the Confident Precision Makeup Sponge. It looks very tiny when you get it, so definitely it does expand when you add water to it. They're saying this, I think, is a, oh God, They have it in a writing in here on this card with the light and the glare. It's always so hard to see. It's a $10 value. And this one here is a unique triangle shaped sponge. The applicator is designed to quickly blend your complexion products onto the face, leaving behind an airbrushed, streak-free finish. I will share you my thoughts on this at the end. The next item in here also came in a full retail box. This is the box that it came in. And this, I didn't expect the bottle to be this unique. It is an actual triangle as well. Everything in their brand. Is this not the most beautiful bottle? I'm telling you, stunning. The aesthetics on all of this is out of this world. This is Think Bright Glow Hydrating Serum. It is a vegan skin drenching face serum that leaves behind a succulent glow and long lasting hydration. And like I said, I'll swatch this and share my thoughts at the end because I definitely did use this. And the price on this one is $28. And when you see me using this, if you're new to the channel, this is our magnifier light that we always have listed down below. It is on the website that I have with my brother, Improving Lifestyles. It has an LED light on it. It makes such a difference and it closes in itself. So if you're interested in this, we do have some available in the description box down below under Improving Lifestyles. The next item in here is the High Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush. And it also came for retail package, another triangle here. And this is what the packaging looks like here on this. And this one says it is an everyday satin matte cream blush that delivers high payoff that covers to all skin tones and makeup looks, whether you're glam or natural. I'm wearing, like I said, everything on my face. There is a full mirror on inside here. And the name on this one on the box, I think is, I shouldn't have closed the magnifier so quickly. This one is in Confident, and this is what it looks like here. It looks deep in the pan, but as you can see, I'm wearing it, and it is definitely not. So excited to be able to share my thoughts on everything with you. The next item in here is the one that I had before, retail box. This is the one that came in the box, but I have my one on the side here, which is what I used, which is from my stash. And this is called the Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. This is a $20 value on its own. It is a lightweight serum primer that minimizes the look of pores and excess oil for that flawless base. Then the next item that is in here was such a treat. Also came in a triangle box. This one is triangle. All the other boxes are regular, but this one is triangle. And that is where I'm wearing on my lips, and only this on my lips for this video. And this is called the Speak Love Glossy Lip. Also really unique packaging. I'm going to do an up close on this one because I cannot believe how, I'm telling you, the packagings that they choose to put their products in take their brand to an upper level for not these prices. That's why I'm so blown away by this brand. This one says it is an irresistible high shine lip treatment that replenishes your lips in a vital moisturizing for an all-day hydration. So I will do the up close on this at the end, so you'll see what I'm talking about. And then the last item here is going to look empty to you guys because this is what I used on my face, and I used almost all the shades. This is a foundation blister sample card. This sample of the Ultra Luxe Serum Foundation that effortlessly conceals blemishes, dark spots, and imperfections with your skin benefits and buildable light to medium coverage. They also have a code here that is A1A25 that you can use on the LYSbeauty.com website to get 25% off, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So this is all the shades that this comes in, which is unbelievable, but you wouldn't expect anything less from a female founded, Black owned. So every shade here goes from the lightest to the deepest. So really excited about that as well. And this is what the blister card would look like before I put my hands into it. You can see it on the front here as well. All right, so now let me go through everything that I did. So, and I'm gonna swatch everything so you guys can see it up close. So if the best deal is always these boxes. And what's also great about A1A, I always say A1A and it's not, it's AIA. I live in Florida now, and one of the highways that we take when we're near the beach area is called the A1A. And when I talk quickly and I don't edit, a lot of times I'll say it, so I'm correcting myself. But if I say it again, you know what I mean. It's American Influencer Bundle. So this one here is the actual gripping primer. Like I said, I've had the opportunity to use this because we did get it in another box, but this was the only item that was in this box. And the value of these boxes are always fantastic. So even with the 25%, I think that's great for items that aren't in this box. But if you want this box, you can always go in and purchase it. And then you can also purchase past boxes as well. So that's what I love about this website. I always tell you all the time, each box that I get on my channel, be it if I pay for it, which I do with this box, or it's one that's given to me, when I research to see if it's something that I would want for myself, which is how I judge what I choose to put on this channel, then what they offer on the outside of it, outside of the box, meaning if we can access the products at a discount, like Ipsy has the add-ons and BoxyCharm has that drop shop, and a Glossy box has those limited editions. All boxes have something. What this box has is that you can buy previous boxes. So what's great about that, especially if it's a skincare box, you could go in, use it for the 2 months that it would take to go through all that skincare, and then still see if it's available, because it's always going to be the best deal, because you get 5 to 6, sometimes 7 full-size products for under $40, which a lot of times one product in the box is that price. So that's always the best deal. But with LYS, I have had the opportunity, and I have out here, one of my favorite products from them is their bronzer, which I did at the end put a little bit more on, using that outside of what was on here. That's why I brought it out here. And by doing that, I'd be able to go on their website and get it for 25% off. So what I'm saying is, if anything in here is intriguing to you, definitely pick it up through the box, because I think it's the best deal. But if you want to replenish anything and you just want 1 or 2 items and you don't want a whole box, I always still feel the box is the best deal, but you can always use that discount code. So that is the glare that you get off this gripping primer. So it gives this fantastic look, and it also gives a little bit of a stickiness. It's not the type that would, it definitely will help everything adhere to the skin, but what I'm telling you is this is nice to even wear on its own. It is really, really beautiful. And like I said, the stickiness is absolutely there once you let it penetrate in, and it's important for any primer for you to let it penetrate in, and less is more with this primer, and it's smarter to pat dry it in. Then you're not like rubbing it around, because if you put too much of anything, especially a gripping primer, you will end up with these little balls, and you don't want that. So like I said, this is very, very sticky. I don't know if you can see it here, and I'll try to do it with my fingers. It's very, very sticky. So really, really fantastic. Gripping primers are the in thing now, and that is on trend, and that is, this brand is so on the money. All right, so now let me go through one at a time here. So the next item here that we're gonna swatch is this highlighter, and this has a really bronzy effect to it. And what I did was I put it on, I should have do this in the order that I did everything, but I'm too excited. So this one here is what it looks like. So if it looks like this is too deep a shade, what I did was I took a little bit and I put it in between my 2 fingers, and then I dotted it on my skin where I want my highlighter to be, a little bit down my nose and the tip. This is something that you can, like they mentioned, you can put this inside your actual primer. You can use this like I did, just as a highlighter at the end. There's so many things that you can do with this, and the color is absolutely beautiful. But if it is too much, then definitely this is also something that I'm thinking, the way it dried down and it was still so creamy is something that I think possibly you can even put in the center of the eye. But is that not stunning? They also mentioned that you can put this into your foundation. So if you want that bronzy type of glow, you can put your foundation on and then put this on, mixing it with your bronzers and things like that. There's so much you can do with this. Really excited about this. I really was unsure, and then when I put it on and I was able to sheer it out, it was absolutely fantastic. The other item in here that really blew me away was with this one here, which is what I started off with. And this I was a little bit afraid of. This is what I really wanted the box for, because I really wanted to try it. And that's what I love about me getting boxes, is I already have, like I always say to you, the name True Wants is so true, because I want to try everything. But you know, you can't always afford to try everything, but with boxes, it makes it a little bit more attainable. I really don't need anything anymore. Now having all this access to me is just a true luxury. And this here is what the serum looks like. When I put it on my skin, I always get a little bit afraid because I am a combo girl. Do not be. This, first of all, is absolutely stunning. The bottle alone is stunning. The scent on this is, there's no scent really on anything. And when I put it on my skin, it penetrated and left my skin with this glass-like finish, not sticky. It really absorbed, and my skin felt soft, like they say, like a baby's bottom. Really, honestly, that's what it felt like. And I was blown away. So the one product that I wanted to try the most, that I was a little bit afraid of, was this one. And I'm telling you, this I think ended up being my favorite product in the box. So that's why it's fun to always, if you're able to try through boxes, because I'm able to try a product that I never would have reached for in the real retail world, because it is something I've always stayed away from. But it being one product within a full range of products enables me to try, and that's what I'm saying to you. So if you can afford a box, it is a true luxury, I know, but for me, it is it gives me such enjoyment, and it also takes me out of my comfort zone. And then you're introduced to so many products that maybe you never would have gone out to spend, you know, the full retail on, because that was the world that I lived in. Everything was full retail. And that product on its own is that $28 value. So the next item that I wanted to swatch for you and show you what was so unique about it is this one here. I'm hoping the camera can pick this up. There's actually an extra little plastic inside here that actually goes into the little opening, so that when you carry this in your purse, even if this comes off, which I don't think it would, you do not have to worry that it's going to get all messy on the inside, which a lot of lip products do. And that little component, I'm really hoping the camera's picking that up. That's sticking down, I'm hoping. It's sticking down, I don't know if you guys can see it. It is really, really, really an extra little thing that makes a huge, huge difference. Also, this component here that has the angle and then the little hole that helps everything come out, it really glides on so smoothly and so beautiful. And as you can see, I'm gonna try to put it up to the camera. Yeah, that's the amount. It has a bit of a sheer, but yet a peachy tone to it. There's no scent to this at all. But my lips, I thought I was just gonna put this on, you know, when you start your makeup, it's always nice to put a lip gloss on. This felt so good and made my true color of my lips come out that I was comfortable just wearing this. So really, really, this is an absolute treat also, unbelievable. The next item in here that I wanted to swatch for you guys is the blush that they had here. And what I ended up doing is I ended up putting it on with the with a part of the sponge, which I will go through all of that with you. So I'm going to take a little bit on my hand here, excuse me. This is what it looks like here, and I'm just going to do a little bit down here, so you'll be able to see how dark, if you want to make it dark, but if you want to sheer it out, you can as well. And that is what I did. So that's the exact same product, just sheared out. So if you use a brush, you will get it more, a dense brush, it will show more prominent the color. But if you use a beauty sponge that is wet, you're absorbing, and the hydration from that is helping shear things out. So I wanted to make sure to share that with you, because when I put on the foundations, and I will swatch every single color for you because I think that's what's really important here, is these are definitely one use. This is what usually you get, these blister packs when you buy things from Sephora and things like that. That's exactly what this one is here. That what they did, they put in here the shades that is LN6, MN5, a TN3, then they have a DG7 and a DPP4. So you have a light, a medium, a tan, a deep, a dark, and then a deep. So I'm going to use my finger now on the inside of my palm to show you what the colors are. So I tried to leave enough in here to be able to do these swatches for you. So this one here is the lightest shade. And then I'm going to, let me swatch first, and then I'm going to share with you, you know, my thoughts on this. The next one here is the medium, which is one I used the most of. But like I said, I used everything. So the medium shade is there. And then what I did was the light shade I used as my concealer, and then I used the medium shade as my all over. Then I took the tan one and I kind of tried to use it as a contour, because it really wasn't deep enough for me of how I like to wear my bronzers. And then I used the final color that I used was the one that is the dark one. Let me see if I can get some more out of here. Yeah, is the dark one. And that is what I used as my bronzer. And then there is the deepest shade, which is really dark, so I didn't use this one at all. And that is what that color looks like there. So those are all the shades that are in here. Like I said, this is fantastic if you want to test a product out to see if it is for you. The key with this is it is a serum foundation. I'm a girl that likes a little bit more coverage, but with that said, based on how I use this. So the middle shade I put on all over. I also found this sponge to be absolutely a treat, but I felt initially it was absorbing a lot of the product for me. So I tried to do it one side with a brush and then one side with the sponge, and I felt I was getting the exact same coverage. So it had nothing to do with the tool. It had to do solely with that this is a serum foundation. But as I placed it on, like I said, I used the medium all over. I used the lighter shade to put it, instead of using concealer, I used that under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, a bit on my chin, and a bit in the middle of my forehead. Then I did the contour with the other part of the sponge. And with this sponge, having all these different angles, I was able to use this entire sponge, and I still had one blank space to be able to use. And then I used the other with my, and everything I did, I dotted on my face with the actual colors, and then I blended them in. And I even used this sponge for the blush as well. So what I'm trying to tell you is everything went on beautifully, and when you use the sponge, you're able to blend it out, and it gives you this beautiful, beautiful sheer but glowy coverage. I was so impressed with this. I really didn't need to powder or do anything on top of it. What I did do at the end was I felt my definition wasn't there as much, so I put a little bit of this light bronzer on top of it, which is this color here, and that I felt gave me a little bit more comfortable, you know, definition. But really, if I was just going for a walk or doing my regular routine, this to me was truly a really fresh, refreshing look. Everything that I thought I would be afraid of ended up being a win. So you have a serum foundation that you're able to try and see, and I'm gonna see how it wears throughout the day. But like I said, when you get these cards, do like I did. Use one as a concealer, one as an all over face, one as your contour, one as, you know, a bronzer, and then if the other one is too deep, you're just not having the opportunity to try one shade. But also, if the color is not good, you're able to then add something a little bit lighter or a little bit darker when you have these type of cards. So it's always nice to know when you get these cards, they're not considered, you know, it's almost like a bonus item, but these are what I always look for when I'm shopping in Sephora. I'm always adding these type of sample cards to my cart, so I'm able to try a foundation, because these foundations could run anywhere, you know, from $20, $30, $40 and up. So this is a nice way to also see if your shade is the right shade for you. So like I said, this comes in so many shades. This was such a treat. I wanted to make sure that I left enough here on here that I would be able to swatch for you guys, because that's what it's really all about. I want to make sure that I get to test the products as a person who likes subscription boxes. I like them because I get to try the products. That's why I buy them. That's how this whole channel started. But by having a channel, I want to also be able to share with you guys, and that's why swatching on my channel is so important, because that's what I was looking for when I was watching other channels. A lot of girls, even if they have the luxury of getting the products in PR, they say, oh, this is something that I wouldn't want to use, I don't want to waste it. But now I spent my time spending time with you to help me make the decision of what I want. And I need you to swatch that item. So that's why I do all these swatches here. And I try to, if I can, wear some of the products and test the products and be able to give you my thoughts on it. But like I said, I will see if my thoughts change. I will leave it in the comments. But right now, I am extremely happy with how it went on my face. Initially, I was afraid that it was too sheer, but as I let it sit on my skin, put it on, give it a minute. Then if you need more coverage, then go back. But let it kind of get, you know, it amalgamated within your skin so that you're able to then move on to the next step. So I really had the time when this came so early to put on the first set of the serum foundation, and I felt I wasn't getting the coverage that I wanted. So then I waited, and then I put on a little bit more, and then I said, okay, you know what, now let me try with the light, and I put that underneath the eyes, down my bridge of my nose, like I said. Then I did the contour, then I did the bronzer, then I did the blush, and by the time I was finished, if I didn't want to do an eye look for what I needed to do today, I literally started with just taking the sponge, dipping it in that beautiful blush, and putting that on the top of my eyes, rubbing it a little bit in, and I was done. I was ready, just putting my mascara on. I could have walked out the door with that. So what I'm trying to say is everything in here you will definitely use. Everything in here is going to help change how you look for that day. To me, I feel very fresh. I cannot believe that I used every product in here. I really didn't think that I was going to be able to use this product. I'm a girl that's just starting to get into cream bronzers. This lip product to come out, you know, and not put a full bright lipstick on or something is not usually my norm. But the way my lips feel now, if you're getting this box, I cannot wait. It took away every line. I didn't do a scrub before this. I really wanted to test every single product. So, like I said, blown away, everything familiar with and using. So this is just an added, you know, item that's going to go into my gifts for later box. But to me, this is an absolute win. So if you have the opportunity that you're getting this box, I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised that you're going to get to use everything in this box. But if you are interested in this box, it is available, and it is available from this brand called American Influencer. I will try to leave the link for it down below. But like I said, this is $38 free ship in the USA. And if this intrigues you and then you look on their website and other boxes that maybe I shared with you on my channel, you'll be able to still have access to those as well. So that's it for today, guys. I will definitely leave the other code here so that if it's one that you're of interest in for the 25% off, I will leave that in the description box down below. Also, it is simply AIA25, and it is for the website at lysbeauty.com for the 25% off. And that's it for today, guys. So like I said, I'm expecting through the post, but yesterday the post came at dinner time, which if you haven't seen that video, it is another box that will blow you away. So make sure that you look out for that one, because I filmed that last night and it is an absolute winning box as well. So August is off to a great start. Please share with me in the comments down below if you're loving this line as much as I am. I am now. I was blown away with the bronzer and the primer, but now this is a line that is definitely on my radar. So please, everybody, continue to stay safe and well, and I'll see you all soon again in my next video. Bye for now.